He does have the red into the right-hand corner pocket. He could play the 3-ball plant, but there's a lot of distance between those two reds.
That was tough. It might have looked easy, but when you've got a distance between the two balls, it's not easy. He wasn't far away. He may have covered the one to the left, but there is a pot on to the right. Well, he can get through to that as well, but once again, he's got a lot to do with the cue ball. Might be easier for that one that's near the right corner to get back up the table. It's an unusual table because all the reds are in potable positions and the colours are all awkward.
Yeah, there's no guarantee when trying to attempt the red over the left-hand corner pocket that he can get back up the table. Maybe better taking this red over the right-hand corner pocket because he may be able to avoid the reds that are closest to the pink spot and may be able to go in and out of the ball, can hopefully land on yellow and brown off this. So he's got to pot this red, avoid the reds around the pink spot. Well, he hasn't, and needs the cue ball to slow up.
If he tucks him tight in behind the brown, what a situation. And he may have to do that because it's a tough pot to take on for the middle pocket. Not a great deal to think about here. You either take the pot on or you just tuck in behind it. Yeah, this is the correct shot.
Shaun Murphy.
And what a problem now for the Australian. Might have to think for a while about this shot. If he plays off the side cushion, he'll do well to hit that red there just in between the green and brown and get it safe. Is it another one of those hit and hope, or is he's tried to, what a shot this would be, to bend that around the brown from that position? Now this would be a trick shot.
Wow.
Well, that can always happen, the miscue.
Shaun Murphy.
That tip that's been so good for Neil, the new tip, but when you're trying that, it's so easy just to miscue.
Yes, and hopefully he hasn't done any damage to his new tip, because that's what happened in his match against in the quarterfinals. Against Mark Williams, he played a similar shot, miscued and took a lump out of his tip, but it seems to be okay.
Well, that's nowhere with the cue ball. Not sure if the pink goes. It's not an easy one, but he was in a tough spot to try and get close to a colour.
I'm not quite sure why he didn't take the red and box there, just the one above the green spot.
Pink.
Seemed a lot more straightforward. This is a big shot, Dennis.
Let's test your cue action.
Shaun Murphy, what?
Wasn't far away, was it?
Well, there was the position. Look, he has the plant, but look where the cue ball is. He has a red end ball into the green pocket. He could have easily just potted that. Oh, it's very strange.
1.
And the only problem with taking the pink here, will it tie it up? Maybe not. I'm just looking at the pink spot area. If it goes back onto its spot, the pink would still be available into the right corner. But has he got an angle on the pink to get up to the reds, or will he have to? Yeah, he's got an angle, so he should be able to get right in amongst the reds from here. Well, not if you kiss the black. That wasn't the best shot that Neil Robertson's ever played. He didn't want to be anywhere near the black.
7.
That's a terrific recovery, and it's amazing. The last shot, when he unintentionally cannoned the black, he cannoned it over the middle pocket, and it didn't matter where he finished with the cue ball, he was going to have that black. So mind you, it was a good pot on the red, so he probably deserves to have the black. Oh, can you get your breath? Look where that's finished. Can he get to the one near the middle pocket? And even if he can, it's a tough pot, but
50.
that is amazing. Can't see that one, so end of break. Don't think the one next to the pink goes into the right corner. Well, maybe it does, and I don't think he'll hit the pink first. It's a thin one. That was a good pot, but that was close to, I'm not sure whether, if you hit the pink and you hit the red at the same time, it's a foul shot, it's a split ball, but it's a tough one to call. But that, there didn't look to be much in that. Let's have a look at this one. Just the red first, eh? Good replay, good from the referee Brendan Moore. Had a close eye on that.
Neil Robertson, 60.
Well, we've had the 2 century breaks, but we've also had a little bit of tension creeping in here. This is a big day for these two boys. One of them's going to be crowned Masters champion at the end of the evening's play. It's just who's going to grab hold of this match by the scruff of the neck.
There's the match time, just over 2 hours. Big frame for Shaun Murphy here. He's had a few chances.
8.
And you won't get a better one than this.
9. $60.
8 frames to be played in this session, and then there's a possible 10 frames this evening.
24.
Yes, I think both players will feel coming into this first 8 frames today that any sort of advantage going into this evening's session, 5-3, they would have been happy with. Anything above that would have been a bonus. But I always feel if you get a little lead going into an evening session, you feel much more confident.
33.
Yeah, we got a packed house again here at the Alexander Palace, the new home of the Masters. Crowds have been fantastic for the last week. And there's an awful lot of snooker to be played in this final. Still can't pick between the players. Maybe Neil Robertson missed a slight chance there when he missed that long pot. He could have possibly opened up a 2-frame advantage. Played for the blue because it was much easier to get to the red up the other end of the table. From the black would have been slightly more difficult. And he only needs that red.
$46.
Quick glance at the scoreboard. It tells Shaun he's 29 in front, so the brown to make absolutely certain.
$51. $53. $53 in the frame. Shaun.
Neil nods to the referee. He concedes, so nothing to pick between these two players. That break of 53 took Shaun Murphy level at 3 frames all.